Oh, I miss you so much. Oh, I miss his face. I miss his arm. I miss winning. I miss winning.
Daddy loves you guys.
It was the best 3 weeks.
It's a long season. It's a long season. Why does everybody get so just miserable?
Yeah, but you want to know what just closed, dude?
What?
Margin for error.
Week 6?
Yeah.
500?
Well, no, you got to take this. See, here's the thing. You got the tough part. Okay. Everybody said first 4 games, it's going to be tough. 3-1. Who won't take that, right? But then you got a couple swing games here, obviously with a lot of adversity. Okay. We're playing against a stacked deck, but you could say out of these 3 games, each one of them, you had the chance late in those games to take the lead, blew up in your face in epic fashion.
Sure.
Now,
Agreed.
Now we got what's called the cream of the Oreo. All right. Soft part of the schedule. You better run the table. I'm talking 5-0 through these next 5. What? Dude, these teams suck. And if you're a good team, if you have real aspirations of winning, 5-0 ski, dude. 50 burger.
Would you say the Jets suck?
No, Jets are good.
Did you think they sucked when the Dolphins played them?
I didn't say they were bums. I said, you know what? Don't know if I buy it, but they're not your grandma's Jets, okay? Not a joke.
Frauds.
You think they're frauds?
I think they're frauds.
Frauds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, but let's do this then.
Yep.
Let's do this then. What teams?
I thought the Vikings were frauds.
They are frauds.
I still kind of think they're frauds. They're frauds.
Here, the Vikings are fine winning games. They do a lot of things well, but nothing great. But as quick as they are 6-1,
mm-hmm.
they could go to 6-6 because the way they've been playing hasn't really dominated anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they're just one of those teams that's going to have one of those years
right,
where it's not going to ever look pretty, but they're going to keep racking up W's.
No, but with this run, we got Steelers, okay, Bears. Who else is in there, Marcos? I know Texans are in there after a bye week.
Lions.
Yeah. Then there's one other bum in there too.
Packers? Did you say that?
No, that's in Christmas. That's afterwards.
Oh. Be careful about Detroit.
I'm not going to let you say that.
Here's why.
Oh, and the Browns.
The Browns.
Here's
yes.
why. It's
Leroy.
the style of game that they play, not necessarily the talent that they have.
Yeah, but we got Tua coming back, baby.
Yeah. Sunday night.
Tua.
The Browns. I'm going to be at that game.
We're going to be at that game. Leroy, chopping it up.
Are you going?
I don't know, man. I'll be in the tailgate or something. They don't let me inside for some reason.
Let's get to some headlines here. Brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Piece of news after the game. Nick Needham, he tore his Achilles. So another injury to the secondary. He is done for the season, which means.
So we don't have Nick Needham, barely have X. Don't have Byron Jones.
Cater Kohu got hurt this last game.
Cater Kohu, he's back this week.
Hopefully.
So he's going to be a starter.
He's been getting a lot of snaps.
Noah
Igbenogany, who, by the way,
not doing it.
What do you mean?
I'm not doing it.
Got no choice.
Flashed.
We
Flashed.
know.
A little flash.
No
we
way.
know.
A little flashy flash.
No.
Couple breakups. Couple PBUs.
I hate when they call it that.
Why?
PBU.
Couple PBUs for old Noah.
You're like a couple.
You know what they say, dude?
You're a couple of initials for being a damn sandwich.
Throw it near Noah. He's going to break up your thrower.
You said that 3 years ago.
No one has said that in 3 years.
Nah.
You know what I will say about Noah Benogany? He swags up there in that game. Like, I like his look. He's got like the cool sneakers.
Yeah.
He's got the arm sleeves.
Number 9.
Yeah, it's a good look.
Yeah,
he
but
looks the part.
But is he equivalent to that guy that shows up to the basketball court with like a sleeve and a headband?
Apparently so.
You mean white man can't jump guy?
You're like, I'm not gonna pick that guy. I don't care how many sleeves he has on right now.
It was yeah. I mean, like, yes, Xavier Howard did get roasty toasty that one time by Justin Jefferson really bad.
I give him. Here's why I give him a pass. He's hurt.
He's hurt.
And you're talking. I'm going to tell you, as a DB, anything near your core makes it really hard to do your job because there's a lot of twisting and turning as a DB.
Oof.
So the fact that he's able to gut it out and play, good for him. So yeah, but I always say this to you. Don't ever count on the stats that you had last year to continue this year. You can still be a good team and not win games that way. You just have to find a different way to win them because either you're not getting 3 turnovers a game or you're not getting 4 or 5 sacks a game. All things that, happened last year. Now, I do believe this year the defensive coaches are kind of hamstrung because how aggressive can you be knowing that your main guys aren't in the secondary?
Sure.
And so a lot of times they try to go in between and end up getting picked apart. So we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Byron Jones is supposed to be back for the start of the season. And it's game.
I'm not even like I honestly.
It's game 7. It's just. Let me just say this. It's a weird thing.
I'm not counting on him coming back.
You don't ever hear this. You don't ever hear that a guy is gonna hopefully return the first week of the season in week 7 and he's still not there. Maybe a couple of weeks. But
Byron Jones is out of my mind as far as the Dolphins. Like I can't even count on it because I don't know. You're right. Like It's like, well,
it's just a weird
thing. When? Now, it did sound like yesterday Mike McDaniel said it was kind of up to the wire with playing Armstead and playing Austin Jackson. So hopefully they'll be ready for Sunday Night Football.
I'm going to tell you like this. And I can't explain this enough to you. There is no worse injury than a big toe injury because it's not bad enough to where you just be out. And it's not well enough that if you play, you can actually play.
I don't. Do we know it's a big toe?
It's a turf toe.
Well, they just say toe. It says toe on the injury report.
It don't matter.
I would argue pinky toe hurts. You ever stub your pinky toe?
Yeah, but not like you can live without a pinky toe. You can't live without a big toe.
I don't know if I could live without my pinky toe.
Yes, you could.
It really hurts when
your
stub
toe's
that.
tucked up underneath the other toe anyway.
That's not true, dude. I got wide feet, like platypus style.
We looked at that, and that's not what platypus feet look like.
This show really has weird feet.
Yeah, that's true.
Minus me.
Minus you.
Minus me.
Let's hear from Mike McDaniel, Dolphins coach. Here he is on the penalties and the turnovers.
I was surprised. I think we've been, last week we were up in the numbers and penalties. We'd started the season off pretty good in that regard, and they kind of piled up, definitely hurt us. Turnovers hurt us. Overall, the tightness of the ship, which, that's what the head coach is there for. So you take that square in the eyes and you let the guys know that you're going to bring a better effort next week.
Yeah, it's something, Leroy. Coaching. Love him. Horrible. Funny guy. But comes a time in a marriage. Get off that vacation. You're leaving dishes in the sink. Chores aren't being done as quick as possible. You start getting annoyed by some things. Feels like the honeymoon's over, dude.
For what?
Old McCoachin.
What has he done wrong?
I lost 3 in a row, undisciplined, no run game. Just answering me with nod.
Because I like, okay, there's a few reasons why you might not be able to be productive at one of the things you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Could it have to do with talent? You can't sit here and talk about how every quarterback that plays for the Dolphins is getting killed
Mm-hmm.
and then say, why don't we run it?
Well, they ran it
It's the
last week.
same damn offensive
They
line.
ran it last week.
Sure they did.
What happened?
You think so you just go in the same game plan?
Mostert. I thought he was back.
You can just go to the same game plan?
Why are you looking at me so disgusted?
Because like it's just ridiculous.
So you're still in the honeymoon stage with McCoachin.
No, I think with all same way and with Mario Cristobal, it's gonna take some time to get things like you want it.
No. But here's the thing. Mario Cristobal, when you lose to Middle Tennessee State, honeymoon's over, dude. All right? No more flowers.
What?
No more candles at
Hold on,
bedtime.
hold on. What's
no
the
more breakfast
hold
in
on.
bed.
What's-
Honeymoon is over.
What's more important in getting the Canes win?
Hmm?
The coaches coming up with a game plan,
Mhm.
or the fact that the best and most athletic guy looked like he played for the other team?
Okay, but that's not. We're talking two different things here.
No, we're not.
We are. You're talking about.
They lost to Middle Tennessee
Dude.
because they had the best
Dude,
player.
you're talking about two different things here. Okay, what you're talking about is talent
You
on the
always
roster.
say that.
I know, because you're not on the same page with me. And like we were at the same page because we both blame Waddle for the loss. He blew it. But now we're diverting onto different paths. And right now, Mike McDaniel, I got to tell you right now, I don't want to get him flowers. All right. Honeymoon stage is over.
Why?
Because honeymoon stage is over, dude. You
No.
want to know something? Now it's about going through the hard times of a marriage. And
the season,
Rats off a ship.
the season's pretty long.
not rats off a ship. I'm not rats off a ship.
The season's pretty long. Can he get an opportunity to turn around?
Sure.
Or no?
Sure. Hey, blew a 3-0 lead. Like, let's go, dude.
He didn't blow.
So you are right.
So you're saying they should be 6-0 right now?
No.
Okay. then
4-2.
Is that one game?
They had the
So you're ready. You're trashing everybody, and you're saying they should only be one game better?
Bengals game was in hand.
No!
Bengals game was
Not
in,
listening to you.
Bengals game was in
I'm
hand.
not-
Vikings game was in hand.
La.
Why are you being like that?
La.
You had an opportunity to win both of those games.
Whoa. That was impressive.
Dude, you're lashing out right now.
I'm not lashing
You're
out.
lashing out
Yo,
right now.
Wait, he has thrown 70. So he's thrown 75 people under the bus. And I say, hey, should they be undefeated? Well, no. I say, what should their record be? 4-2, which is a 1-game difference.
Right.
And so you're ready to like throw people under the bus because 1-game difference?
Blown opportunity.
Blown opportunity?
Yep.
That doesn't happen to anybody, right?
It doesn't happen to
Really?
anybody, but
So wait.
Hold
One
on.
of the games you won,
Mhm.
one of the games you won
Mhm.
against Baltimore, does that mean that they're throwing their coach under the bus?
Probably. But I can't worry about them. You got to take care of you.
You always have an escape clause. This is the word you like.
Look, if you're a great coach, which is what people were calling him, okay?
Who?
People.
Who? He's got 3 wins in
He's
his
still a
career.
pretty
He
good
did
coach.
something that
Nobody's saying he's a great coach.
only one of the coaches started their career with the Dolphins 3-0, Jimmy Johnson. Okay. All I'm saying, I'm not saying he's not going to be great. I'm not saying that he's not going to be good. All I'm
He's-
saying is honeymoon stage is over. All right. It's time to move on to the real marriage, which means I'm going to call out your
So that
flaws.
means, according to you,
Wow.
6 games is it.
no.
It's 6 games, and you're saying honeymoon stage is over.
If he was 4-2, honeymoon stage would still be here, but it's not. Now we got a mortgage to deal with, got bills to pay.
Things
This
are getting serious.
you can't think like this for real. Please tell me
What do you mean?
you don't think
Honeymoon stage is over, dude.
because of 1 game difference.
That's right. One game makes all
And
the guess. Let me ask you something. How many games the Dolphins missed the playoffs by the last 2 years?
1.
That's right.
But guess what? You got 11 games left.
You do, but I
Okay.
just said that the Dolphins have to run the table the next 5, and you said that's stupid.
It's football, dude. You can't just say, "Oh, they need to run."
That's exactly my point, though. You missed the opportunity for football to football. Okay, you blew your good grace. You blew the margins. Okay, if you were 4-2, guess what? You're allowed a football slip up in the midst of the next 5 games. Guess what? No slip up now. Because you're chasing. Guess what, dude?
That's right, Lulu. You are absolutely correct. The bum will change his mind next week.
I'm not changing my mind. I'm not
Yes,
saying
you
that.
will.
No. I'm not gonna let you guys do that.
Bum.
This is what you guys always do. You always twist my words. Okay,
No, what?
you do.
Says the finagler.
Oh,
Says the wiggle
Oh,
room
let me tell you
guy.
something, dude. If anybody's finagling, it's you.
I'm not
You're a
finagling.
finagler. Okay.
That's what he does. He just tries
And
to
let me
flip
tell
it.
you something.
I know I'm fat.
I'm
but
not
so
saying
are
that-
you.
Hold on.
You're fat.
I'm not
You're
saying,
fat.
no, no,
You're
no.
fat.
I'm not saying Mike McDaniel's not a good coach. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, all right, time to grow up, Peter Pan. Real football's here. You had your little. It was a sweet ride. We took your jokey jokes. All right. We took your quirkiness. I was promised a run game. Where is it? And now all of a sudden I got an undisciplined football team, turnovers galore, and you blew first place.
I can look at it differently and say, it's amazing they won 3 games with that offensive line.
It's not, well, first of all, you sound silly because it's not the same offensive line. Okay. Don't have Armstead out there.
I'm just saying. That's what I mean.
Okay. But that's not the same.
He didn't play all 6 games.
He played the last game against the Jets was the first game that he missed.
He's been in and out of every
And
game, though.
This is the first game he was inactive.
He's in and out of every game.
No.
Yes, he is.
No.
Oh, my God. He leaves every game.
No.
He does.
Jets game was the first one. They haven't had him practice. Why are you shaking your head? It's true.
No.
Mm.
He's come out of every game.
No.
Okay. You think that toe was just from the Jets game?
No, the toe was affecting him all year, but he didn't come out of games.
Yes, he did.
No.
You
Go look
need
at his
to pay,
snaps.
I'm gonna get to tell you, you need to pay attention more.
How many games?
You
How
know,
long is? How long?
He's
has he
actually
come out?
right. I'm looking at it now. He has 100% of the snaps for Baltimore, Buffalo, and Cincinnati, and 97% versus New England. Only 12% with the Jets. That's why I win.
Apologize. He just gave you the numbers. Apologize.
But he missed some time, right?
No, he didn't. He just had 97% against the Bengals.
Fine.
Thank you. -1 for Sass.
Wait a minute.
-1 for Sass.
You are so quick to. Every day we listen to gibberish, and this guy is
Sounds like I have
so quick
facts.
to get apologies and whatever. What about apologize to us?
For what?
For you. That's
Hmm.
what.
Okay. I see how it is.
Oh, now you're aware.
What?
Now you're aware of how it is.
How is it? You tell me.
You change your mind. The wind's not blowing hard enough for you to change your mind. But if it was like between 10 and 15, you might change your mind. Some new thoughts blow right in.
All I'm saying is Mike McDaniel better wear some new lingerie next week.
I mean, you threw Skylar Thompson under the bus after 3 minutes of professional football.
Deserved. And Jalen Waddle blew the game. You know what I do, dude? Here's what it is. Call it like I see it.
I told my mom I wasn't going to cuss today, but I knew it. I knew it. I'm going to be like Major League and start packing a little sip of Jack Daniels. Then when go ahead on and hit the juice.
Take a break. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 5-6 WQAM. Taking you up until 2. We got Leroy's game balls and game bums coming up later this hour. I feel like I might get one of those.
And then here's what sucks. Because this is where I get text from now all of a sudden.
What did he say?
Well, the first, second, or third one.
The last one. What did Solana tell you?
Oh, hold on. And he's 100% right on honeymoon phase. It's gone. Donzo. Bye. Start winning.
New porpoise pot out now, by the way, with Solana.
So it's 2 of you idiots. Like,
He's trading you. You see that, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Back after this.
Previously on
Tobin and Leroy.
I'm a big snack time guy.
Leroy, during the break, he was just watching Deontay Wilder's knockout of Robert Helenius.
Wow.
Ooh, I didn't. First of all,
Night.
Yeah.
here's what I hate. Did anybody go, when he hit him?
Yeah. Like it didn't
It
seem
was
like
like
he
a little
cocked
quick
back or
jab,
anything.
right?
Some people
Yeah.
accuse Helenius of taking a dive, and I'm like,
I don't know, dude.
no,
He-
dude.
Yeah.
Like, you don't.
Well, he was wide open. His eyes.
His eyes
His
were
eye, yeah, like that's.
He's
this-
like, he looked like the.
he looked like Kamaru Usman. Remember when Usman had the light? The lights were out. I mean, he was.
I've never seen a fight turn the way that Usman fight did.
That's crazy.
Like he was destroying and then
Kicking his
out.
ass. Out with a head kick. No, but Wilder, Wilder won first round knockout, and it's good to see him back. It's good to see him back after the Tyson Fury losses. That last Fury fight was really good though. The back and forth between them, really, really good. The second fight, I mean, he got destroyed, but it's fun. I think he's gonna probably gonna fight Ruiz next. Both guys. Ruiz was fun. I like talking to Ruiz.
Yeah,
I liked him. I like talking to Wilder too, though.
Yeah.
So those guys,
Ruiz just seems like he's people's champ.
Just
like,
loving
just
life.
loving life.
Happy
Right.
go lucky. So I'm excited about that one.
I'm big boned. It's like I'm big boned.
Dolphin Kane says, upon further review, Leroy boxed himself in with a fumble story. He said he lost the game when he fumbled at the 20 versus Ohio State. How do you know that you would have scored, Leroy?
We were in the red zone.
Mm.
Fumbles in the red zone.
But
you can say that about.
Waddle,
No.
Waddle was marching.
There's a difference between being in the red zone and being at midfield. Stop.
They were marching, dude.
Why would they do that?
They were marching.
Really? Okay.
Hey, let me ask you something. Speaking of honeymoon phase being over for McCochin, he gonna take Mike Gesicki out of jail now? Wow. Time to take him out of jail, dude. Like, it takes Durham Smythe being out of the game.
By the way, -1 to Gesicki for grittying 75 yards after a touchdown.
He
did everybody
too long.
eyes.
Too much.
Very, very long.
Too much.
Too much.
Very long.
Too much.
Too
Jamar Chase even called him out for it afterwards. If you could bring that up on Twitch, he says he goes, "I'm not gonna lie, this ain't it."
Yeah.
And Robert Griffin III accused him of having an unseasoned gritty. But did you see after that touchdown, like he goes to McCochin, they're having a little back and back forth, and McCochin was kind of slapping him on the head, but it kind of felt like Mike Gesicki's like, "How about you give me the effing ball?"
One of the things I will say about Mike McDaniel, which makes me feel better about them turning this around, is that he has that relationship with him. That even though Gesicki could say something to him or whatever, he knows it's coming from a good place.
Of course.
Right? So I think when you have a relationship like that and guys don't get offended, while understanding your position, or as they would say in Game of Thrones, your station, right? Then you can have a great relationship and you can go back and forth like that. And maybe McDaniel, like you said, will let him out of jail. Because I got to tell you, Minnesota didn't cover anybody. And you know what their thought was? I hope we get to him first.
Yeah.
Because everybody was open.
It was they were putting up some yards, so that's for sure. But yeah, the gritty, the Mike Gesicki gritty.
I think
he said after the game, I think I'm leaving it to the professionals from now on. After he got called out from
it's like he didn't know when to stop. Is this enough? Should I keep going?
He said, "I promise I'm done. I'll leave it up to the professionals for sure. Only around the house from here on out."
Oh, okay.
I'm more than sure nobody wants you doing that at home.
You don't know that. Maybe Mrs. Gesicki likes them doing the gritty. They're still in the honeymoon stage. Just got married this summer. So Mike McDaniel, not in the honeymoon stage.
How long is the actual honeymoon stage?
Good question.
Until that first argument for you leaving the toilet seat up.
Now you're starting to think on the long lines. It's when the first piece of adversity isn't cute anymore. Okay. That's why Mike McDaniel. It doesn't mean I don't love him. It doesn't mean the marriage isn't going to work out. It just means we're not in the honeymoon stage anymore.
Really?
No more flowers every time I come home from work.
You never did that, you jackass. Stop lying.
Big flowers guy.
You are. Yeah, stop lying.
They call me the florist.
That's not why.
Not even Miss Tobin calls you that.
No, she calls me the florist, dude.
No one calls you the florist.
Nobody calls you
not,
the
not,
florist.
not one person has ever called you the florist.
Leroy's game balls and game bums. That's next here on 560 WQAM.